guys probably saw the little snippet video. I had something follow me home. Why do I have weird stuff follow me home? Of all freaking things. I bought a stupid dump truck. What? 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 I came up with a freaking dump truck. Wow, it's even got the original wipers. I just realized that. Sorry, squirrel brain. Anyways, welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Rose. Let's see if we can get this running and driving. This is about to be interesting. Unlike the other ones, I'm actually going to get this one driving. Because I want to keep this. Because you never know when you need a dump truck. Apparently this thing ran about a year ago. That was being fed off of starting fluid. I don't know. I'm having feelings that it probably hasn't been ran in a long time. The guy I got it from said that he doesn't know exactly when it was parked, but when they got it and moved it to their property 7 years ago, no, actually it's about 8 years now, because I'm recording this in 23. I bought this in 22. He said that this thing hadn't been driven when he bought it, and it's been sitting on their yard for 7 years. They went through and threw it on the interwebs. He told me, oh, threw it on the interwebs, I snagged it up. But he said prior to him having it sitting on his land, it sat at a well drilling company for like 15 years, 20 years. They guesstimate that the thing has probably been sitting for, he said it was sitting between 20 to 30 years. This is going to be an interesting challenge. The record was sitting for 10 years and I'm still fighting this thing tooth and nail. Bloody butter. Oh. This is going to be fun. We're going to have a ton of fun here. Well, you know my motto. Everybody finds beauty in a wilted rose. I kind of dig this thing. Let me get you guys a good look around on this Terry. I'm pretty sure you guys might end up actually enjoying this as much as I do. Oh, well, we're going to have some fun looking around this damn thing. This is going to be absolutely a little bit of an interesting treat. I have the tailgate off at the storage yard. Let's go. The whiff of here. Good Lord. I mean, look at it. 1970 Chevy goodness. I mean, this thing's actually in really, really solid shape, amazingly. I put a key switch in it. For some reason, they had the key switch in the radio hole. That key switch, but I got it fixed. I found a key switch. I like dealing with key switches. What do we got here? I mean, here's the amazing part. I mean, man, that floor is solid. Oh, there's all the poo-poo. To be expected. Oh, man, this thing's going to take a little bit to clean up. Yep, there's some more turds. Turd city. Turd city. Turd city. Oh, hey. Looks like the heater box has got some rot in it. That's weird. I never knew that to rot. PTO levers. Hopefully they work. And that's not too bad. This has got the old door cards. This is like what's on my 60s, my 69. These door cards. I like these door cards, but mine are black. I don't have the wood trim though on mine. Man, oh man, here's the dump bed itself. Makes it the coolest part about this whole thing. Like I said, tailgate's at the junkyard. Oh man. Or not the junkyard, but the storage yard. And look at all that crap. I got so much to clean out of this thing. Woo, chain. Ah. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Now, mind you, I found something interesting out about this truck. This is not a 1970 truck completely. No, it's a hodgepodge. The cab is a 1970 Chevy C20. If anybody knows anything about the C series or a C20, that's a 3/4 ton. This is a 1 ton. I was like, okay, well, is the frame stretched? No, the frame's not stretched on it. I found something else interesting. I'm like, huh, those shackles don't look quite right for a 67, 72 Chevy. Those don't look right at all. Oh well, there might be some adaptations done. Then I noticed, look at that. This cab, it's got brand new body mounts. Just realized that. That's not the original cab mount location. So I did some looking, a little bit more looking. And yes, drum brakes for 1970 were standard for the 1 tons. Until I saw that. Let me reach my hand in here. See that weld mark? And some more bolted body mounts. This, my friend, is a 1970 Chevy cab. 1970 Chevy truck cab. On a 1960 to 66 Chevrolet C30 chassis, which was absolutely impressive. I'm like, wow. And I had some more things that were like, huh, interesting little things to look into. Let me get this hood open. Oh. Alright, well, I got the hood open on this thing when I was up there looking at this. This was in the middle of a BFE up north of me. I'm like, wow, that's an old 60s type quadrajet carburetor. Huh. Like, that's definitely not a 1970s. And I started looking, I'm like, hey, that block's blue. Okay, what's we got going on here? That's not the right alternator bracket. The wiring's different. It's got, somebody's modified it. Oh boy. And I started looking. I looked at the stamp number, the suffix number on the block. The suffix number on the block, the little stamp number on this front little pad right underneath the alternator. I figured this was like a 350, a 305, somewhere in that size. It's a 267, or no, yeah, 267. Small block Chevy 267. 2-barrel supposed to be. That's a 4-barrel. This isn't right. So if this runs, it's probably going to run like crap with no power. But for now, let's see if we can get this turd to run. I don't think it'd be too hard. Man, that fan doesn't even sit in there right. Man, what have I got myself into? What have I got myself into? Ooh, that's an older alternator. I just realized that. That's like a 1960s type alternator. Look at the big windows in that. Oh, what have I got myself into? But first things first, we need to clean out all the poo-poo. Always with poo-poo. What is with me getting these farm vehicles or these abandoned vehicles, and they have all kinds of poo-poo on them. Oh, and surprisingly, with the poo-poo in here, it don't stink. It really doesn't stink. I mean, it smells like old dust, because, yeah. I've got plans for this thing. I may forego the bench seat I have short, stubby legs, and as nice as bench seats are, wow. Hey, don't bounce on the seat. Oh, mouthful of dust. Yep. 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 All right. I mean, this thing ain't terribly bad, but it's bad. And I think before I do terribly too much, surprisingly, it doesn't look like the rodents ate through the thing. That's about the right size. That's about the same size gas tank as what's in the tow truck. Actually, it might be a little smaller. Hmm. I just heard the hood move from just moving this. It might need some hinges. That actually might explain why this thing, the hinges. Oh man, those are falling apart as we speak. Okay, so a set of hood hinges are going to be a needed thing. Brakes, gonna be fun. There is some tomfoolery. Look at that tomfoolery that is the Z-bar. What the heck? Let me make sure. The heck is going on with that? Welds. So, if it actually does work, it's probably not going to work very well. Perfect. I've got a lot of we're going to pretend we didn't see that or that. Oh heavens. Oh heavens. Great. We've got all kinds of electrical problems now. We'll figure this out. We'll go figure this out. This is about to be a blast. Well, ain't nothing to do it but to do it, but there ain't much to do on the inside here. This thing is actually relatively good. One of the really cool things that made me want this truck even more, this has got a solid cab on it. These are notorious for these rockers. Notorious for these rockers to be rotted out on these things. Like the only real damage, there's a couple dings and dents in the cab. That's fine. A little bit of work on painting them out. The only holes in this cab, which are in the roof, because they have like a roof-mounted light, which kind of sucks, because it's been knocked off. Anybody thinking light beacon? Put a rotator or light bar across the top of that? Match the tow truck? I don't think I got anything that's short. You gotta have like a short thing to sit there. I will figure that one out. We will figure that one out. Alrighty, well, this is going to be a blast. We're going to need to figure out exactly what we have power to, what we don't have power to. I need to get the drive shaft rehooked up because I got all the bits right there for the drive shaft. I'd like to have this thing with the thing holding against the motor so I don't have to worry about it rolling down the hill, because you're on a hill right now. Oh, this is going to be a fun little bugger. Let me try to get the drive shaft hooked to back up. That'll be the first thing we do. That way we can have steps to getting it back on the road. I'm going to have fun trying to find carpet for this thing. Or a floor mat. Or even get these screws out. Man. This is going to be cool. Get this thing running. Having the bucks go like this. This right here. This is going to make my life 10 times easier. Using a combination with the tow truck. Picking motors up, sitting in there, and dumping them off at the scrapyard. Dumping stuff off at the scrapyard. Okay, let's get this bloody thing put up in here. Grab my knife. Probably grab my knife. If I have it, I should. Okay, come on, come on. Alrighty, there's that. Oh, what the heck? I dropped the bolt or not? No, like seriously, what the heck? Oh, found it. It's in the wrench. I got it. Alright, come on. Da, 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 da. Da, da. This is gonna be a pain in the butt. There we go. Okay. Ouch. Oh, if anybody's curious on the tires are off of an RV frame I bought a while back. I bought the RV frame just for the whatchamacallit, the column for my 69, because it's unfortunately caught fire. So I found the RV, saw that it was really decent shape, looked like the column will interchange with my truck. That's why I decided to buy it. Perk was there was a set of dually tires on it, which would work perfectly on here. They will be getting changed though. There's one small problem with these tires. They are 16.5s. Which doesn't sound like a bad thing until you realize that you can't buy 16.5 tires for cheap. On top of that, the rear tires here, I'm looking at the date code right there. Date code says 2002. I was 7 years old. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Ouch. Okay. It's done. That is all tightened up. So, here we go. Oh boy. Here we go. Got that all taken care of. Now we got oil leak. the chunk is leaking. Oh, great. Not today, Satan. Not today. Not my job today. Alrighty, we got back there done. Hold on. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we got back there taken care of, and got the drive shaft in. Let's get a battery. Let's see if we can get this thing to even crank. That'll be interesting. Oh. Oh. Ouch. This battery does not fit. Okay. Oof. Oof. Need to get something to clean that off. There we go. Got some new, got some pliers to cut this. Huh, that's good. This is green snow. It's no good snow. I'm just going to see if we can get this thing to crank real quick. Grab myself some drink, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. If we got any power. got that taken care of. We got crankage. Cool. Well. We got cranking. Woohoo! Now, I need to get all this garbage off here. Which means I need to go grab a vacuum cleaner because, all the boo-boo. Oh, this is an old, well, oil bath air filter. That's not good. That's not good. The other half of it's missing. Which means there's no air filter in this thing. Which means this motor is probably junk. Oh, let's see how bad it is over here. It's right against the intake. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, this is gonna be a mother and a half. Alright, let's get this intake cleaned off. I don't know if you guys can see that. Here, I'll bring you in on it. And look at all that. Look at all that. Ugh. I'm gonna get this vacuumed off. Alright, let's get this all vacuumed up. We're gonna pop that distributor cap. Velcro gaskets on this thing. Well, they were brand new when we got them. Carter Cube. Oh. Okay, let's get this cap off here. Get this cap up, see how bad it is. Ooh. Those ain't dirty, that bad. Oh no, yeah they are. I'm not gonna. Yeah, these look like they got a pretty decent thing. Let's see if we got spark. Okay. Let's see if we hear a bzz, 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 bzz. Ooh, that sounds like it's got spark. That sounds like it's got spark. I guess I could always manually break them points. Manually break the points. It's on the thing. Oh. It looks like I could have swore I heard it going. Zzz, 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 zzz. Okay, come on. I could have swore I heard the damn thing going. Zzz, 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 zzz. Oh, I see it. Oh yeah. I got sparkage. There we go. That's really regular. Cool. Cool. There we go. Bingo, bango, bongo. We are in business. We got spark, which means oh boy. I know a lot of people are going to be alright. Well, we got that done. We got spark. The cap's good enough so we can try it. I want to pull one of these plugs out. Old champion plug. I know it hasn't been ran in 20 years, but them plugs aren't terribly too bad. 100% honest with you. I'm going to do the quick little wire wheel tune-up on this thing. I need to go grab a battery. more to go. Woohoo. Alright, got the plugs done. I am probably going to go ahead and pull that carburetor off. I want to see what it looks like down inside the intake. Considering the fact that I'm about 98% positive that carburetor is going to leak. I could probably take and just chance it. There's no fuel in the tank, which is amazing. You should have saw me earlier. I stuck a cord down there. Like, hey, let's see what's in there. Oh, this is empty. What does it smell like? Yeah. It's bad. What's left in the tank is as thick as freaking motor oil, but it's like at the very bottom, right in the seam. There's not enough to even sit here and say, hey, it's bad. I mean, it smells bad, but yeah. Alright. Here we go. Okay, guys. Well, here we go. Got some gasoline. Put some gas in the tank and see if we can get this thing to start and run. Hopefully it don't create a fire. I bet you this fucking thing's going to leak everywhere. This thing's only supposed to have a tuber on it, so it's probably going to run like crap. Let's see. Oh, let's aim for that little hole. Put some in the bolt. Put some in the bolt. Okay. That is way too much. Perfect. Let's see what we get. Do we say hello? Oh, let's get back on. Okay. Neutralis. Come on. You had spark earlier. You little witch, go! Oh, she went! It went. That's amazing. This thing's been sitting for like 20 years. Are we getting fuel up to the carburetor? I'll be dipped. It's actually getting fuel up to it. Come on. Come on, honey. I know you want to sing. Sing for me. Sing me that lovely little tune. Of all 8 cylinders saying vroom. Son of a gun, let's go. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's try it with a little bit of the throttle. Oh boy, take 2. We gotta get the charger on the thing. I hear the battery getting low. Let's get the charger on it. Okay, so I got it reversed. This is negative, this is positive, this is negative. It should be the other way around on this truck, but it's not. I love to kill batteries. Actually, start engine, 60 seconds. Go. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Good. I'm bringing you out of hibernation. You're going to run for me. That's impressive. I just put some gas in the tank. Okay, I got to see if we got clutch. Looks like it's got some blow by. Maybe not. No way! That's way too good.
Man, that is running way too good. I got no leaks off the fuel pump. This thing's been sitting for 30 years. Or 20 years. I can't activate the PTO because they blew out the bearing. They smacked the bearing. Oh my gosh. What's our oil pressure? What's our oil pressure? I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's not bad. The fuel gauge is working. Okay, let's see if we have headlightage. No lights. So we probably got a pop fuse someplace. Man, oh man, this is freaking wicked. I enjoy when stuff like this comes together. Like I said, I would go through and see if the bed works, but that'll be on a different day because they smacked the carrier bearing for the bed. I'm thoroughly impressed. I am beyond impressed. Holy crap. I mean, it's not even like barely running either. It's all right. Now knowing that this truck runs as good as it does on the old stuff, that's on the original points condenser, that's on the original distributor. I gotta believe it. I gotta believe it. I was anticipating this thing to leak out and go bad and everything. I was expecting this thing to hemorrhage. I was expecting the diaphragm and the fuel pump to leak. It's not leaking at all. This thing is amazing at the moment. I am 100% impressed. I may take this thing to work tomorrow and take the dang thing and go clean off the motor. Set it up so at lunchtime I pick this thing up. But that'll be it for tomorrow. That'll be probably it for today. I am thoroughly impressed that this thing is even running. I mean, it's got a little shimmy to it. I'm even more amazed the fact that it's actually running as good as it is, because it's only got a 267 in this thing. This thing's only a 2 point. I ran it. It's a 1982 267. Let me grab my light. I'll get the color for you. Delta Frank Charlie, DFC. When I ran that code, DFC, it came up as a 1982 Chevrolet 265 out of Impala. That is so freaking beyond cool. It's got oil pressure and everything. This thing is running way too good to be this old, sitting for this long. If he's lying to me, I wouldn't be too surprised. But I'm literally telling you guys what I know. This is what I heard. This truck sat in the field for 7 years. Last year it ran. The guy shot starting fluid in it, and it ran off of starting fluid in it last year. To have it physically running and idling right here in front of me is so unreal. I cannot believe it. I am looking straight at it and still cannot believe this thing is running after sitting in a goddamn field. I mean, is it circulating coolant? I mean, I don't know what's all works inside a cab. I mean, it looks like the coolant's kind of moving around. I mean, this thing is quiet compared to my tow truck. I mean, heck, I'll start the record and you guys can hear the record. This thing is not as quiet as this. And it's got literally the same exhaust on it. But this has also got a 427 in it. And this thing's only got a 267. Oh my god. Alright, well, that'll be it for right now. I'm going to get the camera battery back on the charger. Because I lost my other battery. I think it's in my other truck, but I don't know. But next time you see this thing, which will probably be later on in this episode, we're going to see if we can get this thing to drive. I'm going to do a tune-up on it. This was just to see if this thing lived. I didn't want to put any money in it unless I knew for 100% fact that this thing lived. And since I know now that it is a live truck, now here comes the fun part. Well, I mean, I guess I would have put some time into it, because I would have put, you know, new parts in it, probably a new motor, because I don't know if I'm going to keep a 267 in a dump truck. I may find a 366 to put in it. I know where one is. I think that thing's got a lot of blow by. Look at all that. wondering if the motor's even more worn out than I'm thinking it is. That or it's blowing a bunch of steam out of the oil, drying out the oil. There might be a bunch of water in it. It was black in color, but it wasn't bad. Oh, I'm like a kid on Christmas morning opening presents. I don't know if the alternator is any good because the wiring for the alternator is all trash. And the wiring all up here is super freaking sketchy. I may have to go through, strip the wiring and go straight to a internally regulated one and go from just straight up from the bottom up. I just realized something. You see that second spring? That second spring is pulling this way. Now that spring's pulling this way. What the hell? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I can't get over how good this motor's running. I really can't. This thing is running way too good for it to be sitting as long as it did. That gets jammed. That got a lot of play in it. I mean, this thing is running super, super good. Occasional backfire from that thing, but it might just be bad. I think for now, if this thing stays as running as good as it did, and it's got no real issues, I may keep this motor in it until I get tired of it. And I was thinking about doing something crazy with it. Oh, I found our first casualty. It's moving coolant, which is good, but it looks like the radiator's not even the right radiator. Look at that. That's what I was afraid of. I can't believe this. Alright. I think after this, we're going to get some tune-up stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and call in some tune-up parts for this thing. Get some new plug wires and plugs. Cap, rotor, points condenser. Maybe a quick $100 right there, but as good as this truck's running, and if I can keep it running this good, this may end up being a nice little investment. And maybe later on you'll see me mess with changing fluids in this thing. I wonder what kind of, what did I say, Syntec? You know? I don't know. I gotta figure out what oil filter's on this thing. I just can't believe it. So, alrighty, well, we'll come back at this when we got a little more light out. Alright, well, it's the next day. Let's see if we can get some brakes on this turd. I want to see if we can get this thing to actually drive by the end of the day. That'd be kind of cool. I'm going to do an oil change on it. I think I'm going to hold off on doing the tune-up just for right now, because I may change this motor. I might go see about acquiring like a big block, or I might know where a 454 is. We'll see. Anyways, I got my brake fluid. We got it to go. Let's see if we can stop. That's kind of important too, right? You only need that in certain situations. Well, we got some fluid in the thing. Let's jump down below and see how we can do. It's really weird because this thing's at 7/16 bleeders on the rear, 3/8 bleeders on the front. Let's see if we can get some fluid out of this and try to make it so we can stop. Let me get my butt underneath here. All right, here's the cramp quarters. All right, let me know when you're holding. Ooh.
Floor.
Closed. Man, that fluid is pretty dark looking.
Holding. Floor.
I can hear the stuff floor shifting. Go ahead.
Holding. Floor.
Closed.
Holding. Floor.
Closed. And this has got like a yellowish tint to it.
Holding.
Come on. I can't open it any further.
That's the floor.
Okay. Closed.
Floor.
Closed.
I need to think about checking the fluid.
Alright, I'll check the fluid after this.
Floor.
Closed. Alright. My arm's covered. It is like a chunky, rusty color, but it is starting to come a lot more consistent and a lot more pressure coming out than originally. Originally it was just dribbling. How's it feeling? Is it starting to feel a little better?
No, but it's flowing out easier.
Yeah. It's probably popping all the chunks out of it. Okay. Back underneath. Alright, go for it.
Holding.
Closed. Come on, let me see some clean fluid.
Holding. Floor.
Closed.
Holding.
Ow. Oh, wrench popped off. Oh no. Closed.
Holding.
Huh? Well, this thing feels like it is just chunking out freaking stuff. I can hear it. I mean, it's coming out in the pan brown. All right, pump it.
Holding.
Closed. All right, let me check the master fluid. Man, it's clearing up. It's starting to come more of like a caramel color, but it was coming out like a rusty brown originally.
Yeah, but now it's
Jerky.
gritty going down.
I wonder if there's some crap in the master. I know it's kind of jerky coming down because I'm having a hard time keeping the wrench on it. Alright, pump it. Let me see if this thing will stay on here without having to shut it. Okay, let's do it now. Okay. I thought this was the furthest side away. It's the driver's side that's actually the furthest side away because it comes down, under, down to the axle, over.
Where's the T at?
On the passenger side of the axle. Alrighty. Oh well. Alright, pump it up. Closed.
Holding.
Closed. Did that not go to the floor? Uh-oh. It's coming out a lot cleaner. Closed. Closed. This is starting to look real clean on this side. I may switch over to the other side real quick. All right. So you're gonna take a second to rest. Ouch. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Ouch. Oof. All right, pump it up. Closed. Uh-oh. 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 We ran out. Shit, we did. At least we're able to get some of this crap to come out of here. Yeah, it's kind of handy if you make sure the brake fluid's topped off when you're bleeding the brakes. Oh, ouch! That bit me. Ah. I haven't seen any wheel cylinders leaking just yet, which is a good sign. All right, pump it up. I think. Closed. All right, we're gonna try to do the down-up procedure. Are you holding? Okay, so just put your foot on the brake. Closed. Down. Closed. 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 This is coming out really clean. So, all right, let's get on to the front. All right, we'll just do the down-up procedure. Hold on, let me get an extension. I can barely fit the ratchet on here. Ow! Head. All right, go for it. Closed. 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 I'm getting clean fluid finally out of this. Okay, let me check the fluid level. Huh? Nothing. It just lost pedal? Yeah. Shit. Oh. He's going through fluid real quick. God dang it. I drained out the fluid. Empty the master again. Oh. God dang it. Every four, just hear the rear's aggravated. Yeah. Shit. Okay, let me get this moved, or let me get this to. Closed. Huh? Closed. Closed. Yeah, I see all the air bubbles. Closed. Closed. All right. Closed. Ouch. Ouch. I'm seeing bubbles. Almost gone through this whole freaking bottle. Uh-oh. Hopefully the front, the driver's front should be freaking quick and easy. Set the ratchet over here because I was going to grab the other ratchet. Swap the ratchet so I'm not hitting everything. Alright, we changed a different ratchet and. Okay, go for it. Closed. I have to admit, there's a lot of brake fluid I've used just to bleed the brakes on the front of this, or on this thing. But I guess it's better than nothing because being able to stop is kind of a key necessity needed for driving. Hopefully this side doesn't take as much. It's most of the fluid's already gone through. It's that first side that's the pain in the butt, isn't it? And that first one. Ah, I can't turn my head. I can't put my head in there. Is the wheel full locked? Oh crap! I can't put my head. It might be because the thing's sitting at an angle. Man, look at the size of this mud daubler cave. Jesus, Bradley. Look at this there. That's on the inside of the fender. Ugh. All right, go for it. Closed. 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 I think. Closed. It's good. This fluid's coming out really good. let it sit for a second and do the panic slam. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh. Oh. Alright, we'll top off the brake fluid. I think we got brakes. Okay. For your keen-eyed viewers, that's definitely not the right master for this truck. And if any of the brake components give out on this, I have another project for it, or have another idea for brakes. It's rough. Rough. Alright. I said there was oil in it. I did mean it.
What's this truck title then?
1970 Chevy C20. It is a quart low, but it is some nasty, nasty black fluid. Alright guys, well, got the brakes bled. And we can stop. Let's give it an oil change. That stuff is pretty black. You just saw it on that dipstick. Let me get my good ramps out. Hold on, find it. Oh, hey, wait. I love my grandfather because he built these things. As you can tell, I'm pretty sure he used the side of the Titanic to build it. This thing is freaking heavy. That's just one of them. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, stuff gets heavy. Oh. Break a toe. I didn't have steel caps on. Now we hurry up and wait so we can get the oil changed. That needs oil. Alrighty then, we have it nice and hot. It's been idling for a while. Let's get some oil changed. Woohoo! This is gonna be fun. Alright, let's see what size that is. Oh, come on. That has to be. I literally just used this on the other motor. Oh, I don't know if you can see this thing, but we're about to have to grab a freaking big pair of pliers. Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm about 98% positive. That's like a Maybe a 9/16, maybe 5/8. Try 9/16 first. Ow! Ow! Okay, 9/16. Hey, I'm good at guessing. Now, let's see. Get a good old pair of channel locks up in here. Good golly, all. Woo! Woo! That's hot. That is black as my freaking pants. Good god dang. Woo! Go figure. Wind is making it go everywhere, other than the places I wanted to go. It's not as hot as I thought it would be. I wonder if this thing's got a thermostat. Oh. Cenex? C-E-N-E-X? Oof. Oof. There's Chunkies. There's Chunkies. Campbell's Chunker. That's one thing I did not want to see was chunks coming out the oil pan. Alright, well. Oof. I mean, it's still oil, but it is astonishingly thin. Whew. And it stinks. That immensely stinks. Good god dang. Man, that stinks. Oh, oil drop. Oh man, that's what I was afraid of. Oil went everywhere because of the wind. Gone with the wind. Hell, the freaking oil wind. STP oil filter. Still better than a crammy frammy anymore. Oh. See if we can reach this up in here. That oil filter is a lot bigger than the one that we pulled off there. Perfect. Just what we want. Here we go. Time to go take you for a test drive. No, I'm not driving on the street. I have plates or insurance on it. I'm missing a mirror. thing's a pain in the butt to back up. Come here. Here we go. I don't feel that day like you feel like being a butcher. I kind of got that feeling right now. I'm gonna hook you up. Oh. Just because I'm uber freaking paranoid, I wrap the spare chains, or what's left of the chain, around this top bar, because these straps may give out any given minute. And you want to know what I'm not wanting to do today? Try to chase a truck that fell off the hook. Not today, Satan. Not today. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Up, peace. Alright guys, hook and book, hey? Let's see what we can get this thing to do down at the yard. Well, we're here. Here we go. Let's get this thing unhooked and see what mischief we can get into. do you know when you're having way too much fun? You break stuff you're not supposed to break. Oh, I broke a taillight. Oh well, I was gonna replace those anyways. Man, I twisted that thing. I must have hit a big tree with it. Ah, this thing is gutless as hell, and it's fun as hell to run around it. It shouldn't be this much fun, but it is a blast. I mean, look at this thing. This thing was left in a field, and it runs perfectly. Well, as good as a 267 small block Chevy could in a dump truck. I need to double check the brakes because I felt the brakes and stuff pop when I slammed on the brakes last couple times. So anyways, before we end the video, let's see if we can fix this bumper by running into a dumpster. That's a little better. Okay, good enough. It's got to go down now. That worked better than I thought it would. I can't believe we got it to go. I cannot believe we got it to run. Cannot believe we got it to drive. That was so much fun. Some people are like, oh, you just tore at the front end. No. I was fixing the front end. In all honesty, that bumper's probably going to get replaced. There's one down at Pull and Pay that's actually got a real nice front bumper that matches this body style. So I may go grab that bumper just to, make the front of this look a little better. I mean, considering as better as I can make it. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this lovely little production of PSery. Oh, we'll be messing with another truck next week. You guys might find me insane because I keep buying trucks because well, they're cheap. So, hope everybody enjoyed. You see that I got to bring this thing back from the dead. Anyways, if you feel like making a guy feel even better than right now of bringing a truck back from the dead, hit the like button. Because God only knows. I kind of need it. And I need the subscribes. So if you enjoyed it, come back next week. I'm gonna try to keep pumping these out. I'm having fun this year. This year we're going through. We're pumping out the videos as much and as fast as we can. So hope you guys enjoyed. And everybody can find beauty in a will to droves. Because I sure as hell did.